healed up a lot of our kids' cavities and how we have gone from seriously detrimental dental health to very, very good, strong teeth. We have a few cavities that have healed, a lot less dental work that needs to get done. We've reversed tooth decay, and we have had exquisite oral health. So let's talk about that right after this. Welcome back, Cassie Deputy with Deputy Tribe. If you're new here, my name's Cassie Deputy. I am a homeschooling mom of 8 kids, and we talk a lot on this channel about
health and diet. My kids have a lot of food allergies. We've had a long history of autoimmune diseases, heavy metal poisoning, bleeding disorders, lots of things. We also talk a lot about home educating. We talk about politics. My husband runs for office. We talk about ministry with kids. We talk about all those subjects.
So if you're interested in any of that, go ahead and hit subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. But today, I want to share with you guys our journey to oral health. So to give you a little bit of a backstory, I have had terrible oral health since childhood.
I had braces, I had caps, I had fillings, I had spacers, I had everything you can do to somebody. I have had it.
Fast forward to being pregnant with twins when I was 19. Was I 19 or was I 20? I was 20 when I was pregnant with twins, delivering them, breastfeeding them, and being pregnant with my third daughter. That right there resulted in about 18 to 20 new cavities in my adult mouth here. Now I do have some metal fillings. I forget if they're on the bottom here. I did get some metal fillings taken out and replaced up here. I just have not done that down here yet. But other than these, that's all I have left in my mouth, okay? Now my kids, my oldest 2 daughters had very severe lead poisoning when they were little. We worked with the Department of Health. They were in and out of the hospital. They were going through chelation, and they had the highest lead levels recorded at that time in the last 25 years. So this was when they were about 3, 4, 5-ish. They had lead levels from 70s to 80s, which is unheard of, and still being cognitive and able to thrive. So we have battled lead poisoning for years and years and years. On top of the lead poisoning, my oldest daughter had a bleeding disorder called ITP, chronic ITP. Immune thrombocytopenia purpura, where her spleen would eat her platelets in her blood and she could not clot. And so she would just bleed from her nose, out the pores of her skin, through her tear ducts, through her, everywhere. She would just bleed. We've been hospitalized for that over the years. She's received, more medication than a child should. And we've gone through a lot of health issues with them, which may be another video entirely. But an update is we took, at that time, when they were very, very sick, started looking into the Weston A. Price Foundation. If you're unfamiliar with Weston A. Price, he was a dentist, and his son tragically died from a root canal. And so he basically dedicated his life to studying tooth decay and why physical degeneration happens. So he went to many primitive cultures, if you will, around the world. So Switzerland, Africa, Australia, I'm trying to remember the other places, the Native Americans, and he studied their diets, their lifestyles, and their dental health. Now, if you read his book, it's about this thick. It's called Nutrition and Physical Degeneration. I've read it many times. So we started putting into practice slowly the foundations of traditional eating. So we switched all of our cookware to cast iron stuff. I don't know if you know this, but when you're battling lead poisoning, you actually become very anemic because your body, those two metals are competing for space in your body. So switching to all cast iron helped my daughter get more iron in her diet. We rid our house of all chemicals, shampoos, soaps, cleaners, I mean, everything you can think of, slowly, little by little, all of our cookware, all of everything we ate, the types of foods we were eating. We got rid of all the processed foods, started eating more homemade foods, right? We switched to sourdough bread. We switched to organic grains. We switched to chicken stocks from homemade with gelatin. We switched to, you know, fermenting our grains and fermenting our beans and sprouting things and really just educating on what traditional cultures did and implemented fermented cod liver oil, lots of vitamin C, lots of liver meats. We just started down this journey and seeing over the years their health turn. Now, lead has a half-life of like 7.5 years, guys. So for their lead levels to drop, I mean, I think I figured it out once, and it would be like in their 30s or 40s when they would actually have under the legal limit of lead in their blood, okay? I'm not going to focus too much on their lead poisoning case because I want this to be about dental health. So in the midst of all of this, their tooth production, like the whole structure of how their teeth came in, messed up. They have teeth overlapping each other. All of their teeth in the back were shells of teeth. I mean, just complete decay on the inside of their teeth and just shells of teeth. Cavities, tooth decay, gum disease. I mean, and we're brushing our teeth. I mean, we switched to fluoride-free stuff. We started using like that OraWellness tooth powder. I mean, we're doing everything the right way, right? So I knew this was just going to be something that took time. So we started making our own tooth powder, which I can include. I have a video on how we make it. And it's real basic ingredients, very high in minerals, extremely cheap to make. And we switched off toothpaste entirely, got rid of the glycerin and whatever else was in the toothpaste and just switched to tooth powder. And then maintained this diet. We just maintained the diet year after year. I'm not seeing results, right? I'm not seeing results. So I think we're now 3 or 4 years, maybe 4, maybe 5 years into getting the x-rays done every year and really like focusing on paying attention to what's going on in their dental structures and stuff, right? So we just got all the kids in, x-rays, cleanings, everything else. I was almost in tears when we received the results that most of their cavities have healed up. Obviously, their huge gaping ones in the back have not. They do need, one child needs a filling, but all of their little cavities, gone. All of their tooth decay has not only ceased, but reversed. And their oral health looks so much better. Now, all of my younger kids, none of them have any cavities. None of them need nothing. Even just a year ago, I was told that my third daughter would need some fillings, would probably need some wires and some help. And we just left it and we maintained our diet and our supplements and our, just really sticking to traditional ways of eating. No sugar, no processed foods, staying away from all of that stuff. And all of her potential needs gone, clean bill. And I'm just like in awe. I'm like, thank you, Lord Jesus. Like all of these years of hard work, and we see amazing results. And that's the thing I want to encourage you guys the most with this video is you're not going to see results right away. We've been doing this for 5, 6, 7 years now, and the results are tremendous. Our immune systems are thriving. We very rarely get sick. The last time we were sick was in November, and then I think what we had was COVID. And then we got a minor cold that lasted 24 hours, 2 weeks ago? And we just don't get sick. So now we're working on healing our allergies and all of our other kind of off immune responses because we have a lot of food allergies. So I was just amazed and humbled and in awe and thankful. And if you guys don't make your own tooth powder, you should make your own tooth powder. You should look up the Weston A. Price Foundation. I'll put a bunch of links below, but I'm not even kidding you. This stuff works, guys. It takes effort, it takes time, but you're giving your family and yourself and your kids the building blocks for a healthy life. Like I told my husband, I was like, if we invest in anything besides like, you know, a good diet and health, it would be dental, because that's like something that you give them, you know, like that's something that you can lay a foundation for health for the rest of their life. And my husband has immaculate teeth. He does struggle with gum disease when he uses regular tooth like stuff, but when he stops using that and switches to gum powder, he has never had any issues ever. No cavities, no nothing. Clean bill, health, amazing. And even I used to get really bad tooth pain and all that, no tooth pain. I can eat, I can chew ice, I can eat ice cream, it's amazing. So stick with it, check out the links below, give this video a thumbs up, drop your questions, drop your comments, have you guys experienced this? And then let me know what you guys think. And I think that's it. Jesus is coming.